Yo, the gang's all here. How are we doing? Oh, you know who's not watching? Me. Yeah, Butters had a good call there. So Fussy's saying you should have entered along when Bitcoin touched 100K. Fibonacci says 0.786 is where it will bounce from. Oh, so 100K was the 0.786. Oh man, it was 100 degrees today. 100 degrees. Altogether, too hot. Yo, yo, Rose, how we doing? Glad to have everybody back in here today. Y'all were blowing up the chat, so I was like, well, I guess it's time to go live. Alrighty. Hello and welcome to HODL Harmony. Let me see if I can get through my intro here. I, Tom Durante, the Maestro, am a crypto enthusiast who got into this wild world back in 2020 with just a GPU mining rig and a passion for passive income. I'm bullish on Bitcoin and Cardano, but I also like taking profits on other coins. I'm doing great. Like I said, it's bloody hot down here. Really, really hot. You know who's not hot? Pre-live. The music show? You're gonna watch what? You're gonna watch my pre-live later, after this. What do you mean? You know who's not hot? Tesla bot. He's chilling. Look at all those fans. There's 4 fans if you count the black one. 4 fans around him. He's nice and cool. Cool cucumber, especially because the air conditioner's cranking in here most of the day, so that I have a sanctuary to go to. You know, I lived without power for a couple of days there when Milton rolled through town. Milton was like 3 miles from my house, and thank the Lord, nothing happened to my house. As far as I know, nobody around here got any major damage, which was great, but we did lose power, and I had to live without power for a while. But I had a little generator, and I had all those battery generators. So I had a lot of battery generators, and so I was actually able to run my air conditioner off of a battery generator, which was crazy. And since then, I've gotten a bigger battery generator for the next time, because we're losing power here. Well, you know what, Chris? I don't like your damn attitude. You're too cool. You're just too cool. 50s. Why don't you rub it in here? It was 100, and I'm a little cranky. It's so hot. It's so hot. I bought some strawberry lemonade and some sparkling water to make some little spritzers. They're up. You're in the 50s too? Oh my god. Chris and Rose are up in Wisconsin, where it's nice and cool, and I'll be there very shortly. My best friend, who is basically my brother, my younger brother, he was down with his family. We grew up down the road from each other, from where my parents live, and so he is who I lived with when I lived in Chicago. And so he was down with his wife and 2 kids, and they're so cute little kids, little 6-year-old and a little 2-year-old. Poor little boy. It's been raining a lot. It's okay. I'm just teasing you. I'm a little cranky. It's really hot. It's really hot. You know, I don't know if I even went on X today. I don't think I saved any stories on X. Let's see if I could do that real quick. Or we could just do it live together. That would be fun. All right, let me get through some news here. So for today's format, we're back into the daily outlook, right? So I decided that Sundays it would be a good time to kind of step back, take an overall zoomed out look at a week. And so then Monday through Saturday, we can look in at each day. Maybe Saturday we'll do something different. I don't know yet. Any ideas what you would want to do differently? And I'm trying to mix it up a little bit, you know. But yeah, I like the consistency of the daily things. Well, today's short was just to kind of celebrate and watch what was happening. We broke through a significant milestone. We broke through $110,000 for Bitcoin, so woohoo! And you can see it on the side of your screen here, over here. So that's exciting. Let's get through this news. So Grok apparently doesn't know what the heck is happening here, because it says Bitcoin slips to 105,000. Bitcoin dropped 1.8%. No, it didn't. It's actually up a lot today. So I'm going to ignore the first story and say Bitcoin climbs to $110,000. Woo! Good for us. Finally. Number 2, Paraguay's Bitcoin hack scare. Paraguayan President Santiago Peña denied an ex post, claiming Bitcoin was legal tender with a $5 million Bitcoin reserve, hinting at a hack of official accounts. Oh, okay. So it's not a Bitcoin hack. It's a Twitter hack of Paraguay. That sucks. Hinting at a hack of official accounts per Cointelegraph. This sparked debates about crypto's political risks. Well, that's interesting. Number 3, XRP ETF hype grows. Volatility shares is XRP futures ETF gained traction. I wish I could read. It would be really a lot easier if I could read and speak English fluently, but you know, we all have our challenges. With X posts speculating on a spot so many letters. You know, it's just complicated when I see XRP and ETF and ETH and all these things. Blech. And Q3. With X posts speculating on a spot XRP ETF approval by Q3 2025, boosting XRP's price 0.65% to $2.26. All right. Well, that's good. We don't like the devil's number. We can move that right along. It's just a psychological thing. There's nothing actually wrong with any number. It's just a psychological thing. Number 4, Australia busts $123 million crypto scam. Good job, Fussy. It says right here you had something to do with it. Australian authorities, assisted by Fussy, uncovered a $123 million crypto laundering scheme tied to a security company, highlighting ongoing global enforcement efforts per Cointelegraph. Good job, Fussy. Pat yourself on the back. He was just trying to eat a Vegemite sandwich, and they came down and tried to take his crypto from him. Bloody. Do you eat Vegemite? Is that like actually a thing? Number 5, Gemini's IPO filing sparks buzz. Gemini, the coin. Do you eat it on a regular basis? That's interesting. Like we eat peanut butter. Like I just had to go buy more peanut butter because I just eat that crap by the spoonful. I get me a banana and I get me a jar of peanut butter and I got a good 10 minutes right there. Vegemite. So Gemini, the crypto company, not the AI by, what is that? Google? Is that Google's AI? Gemini? Anyway. Run by the Winklevoss twins, confidentially filed for a U.S. initial public offering, capitalizing on a $3.3 trillion crypto market and Bitcoin's $100,000 milestone, per Yahoo Finance. You eat it morning and Arvo, mate. What's Arvo? Is that evening? I was thinking avocado. Vegemite and avocado, that sounds pretty good. But Arvo, is that evening? Afternoon. Okay. We're learning. This is a cultural exchange. Hey, Butter's got it. I had a friend when I was in Chicago. I had a friend who was from Australia. He moved there to do this piano training that I was doing. And so he's a pretty chill dude. Everybody that I've ever met from Australia is just a chill dude. Even if they're a woman, they're a chill dude. You know what I mean? Very chill dude. He was like, it's so cold. And I think I was getting a new pair of boots, so I gave him my old pair of boots, and they fit and everything. And he was like, "Oh, mate, it made it so much easier to walk in the snow." I was like, "You're welcome, buddy." He was a real cool dude. Real cool dude. I really wish I could speak English. Number 6. By the way, this song is our HODL Harmonian song. This is like one of the more catchy songs. It's ours. Oh, I can imagine. This is the background harmonians. Where is it? Background harmonians. This is us. It's really catchy. It's a really catchy tune. Yeah, I don't know how he survived. That was the coldest winter that Chicago had in like 50 years. It was 2013? 2014, that winter. It was like negative 15, and man, the wind was whipping. I remember people got snowed in on the Lakeshore Drive. It was bad. There you go. Well, you got a friend down there. Somewhere to start, at least. All right. Binance reserves. Oh, man, I love the cold. What are you doing in Wisconsin? You don't like the cold? Binance reserves dipped slightly. Binance's 31st proof of reserve report showed a minor drop in user assets, with Bitcoin down 1.8%, USDT down 0.7%, and ETH up 1% since May. Yeah, you are. That's all right, though. It's all right. My dad was born in New York, and he hates the cold. That's why he was ecstatically thrilled to move to Florida. Ethereum ETF struggles to continue. Ethereum spot ETF faces investor losses, with the SEC delaying options trading approvals due to manipulation concerns, despite $109 million inflows last week, per post on X. Number 8, Solana DeFi volume spikes. Solana DeFi protocols hit $4 billion in 24-hour trading volume, driven by Magic Eden's NFT marketplace and MetaMask integration. That's quite a swing. -5 to 113. That is quite a swing. All right, Trump Crypto Ventures probed. This is just a repeat, I think, a repeat story. House Democrats expanded their probe into Trump's World Liberty Finance and Trump Coin, citing potential foreign influence from his May 22nd dinner. Get over it. They've been looking for dirt on Trump for it'll be 12 years. Probably 12 years, probably longer. They've been looking for dirt on Trump, and they can't find any. I saw something, it was like, why doesn't WikiLeaks cover dirt on Trump? Because there isn't any. That's why. They've been looking for years. They would have found something by now. PayPal's crypto push expands. PayPal's partnership with Perplexity. PayPal's partnership with Perplexity for AI-driven crypto transactions gained traction, with X posts hyping its potential to mainstream crypto payments. Oh, cool. Ichua, I say bless you. You got a farm? That's pretty cool. Top 5 crypto gainers for today. Number 1, Kaya token is up 13%, surged on blockchain adoption. Number 2, Internet Computer Protocol finally up 6%, gained from decentralized cloud computing hype. AB token up 5%, rose on project-specific updates. Radium up 4%, up on Solana DeFi. And SPX6900, the SPX token, up 4%. Meme coin rallied on Realtail buzz. And the top 5 losers: Dexe, DEXE coin, down 8%. Plummeted amid DeFi protocol concerns. Stacks STX, down 3.75. Fell on Bitcoin Layer 2 slowdown. Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, The FET token down 3.68%, dropped due to AI crypto volatility. And Optimism down 3%, declined on layer 2 scaling concerns. And Caspa down 2.48%, slipped amid low project traction. All right, you guys. We really enjoyed a little trivia segment that I had. So I asked Grok to give me one trivia question. So I'm going to ask it now. I'm going to give you some time to put in your answers. And our leader in the crypto trivia, HODL Harmony Trivia Leadership Board, mostly because he was the only person in there last night. But we don't have to say that, even though I just did. Mr. Butters is in the lead with 1 point in HODL Harmony Trivia. So this is a year question. It's asking what year. So I think we'll go, I don't know. You get it right or you don't, I guess. I was going to say within a year or whatever, but it's not that hard. It's not that hard. All right. So let's see. So just let me recap our talking points for our news stories and things like that, and the movers and gainers. Bitcoin's $110,000 rally. Woohoo! I'm trying to redo what it says there. Paraguay's hack Bitcoin post, political stunt or cybercrime wake up, XRP ETF buzz, breakout or another false hope. Australia's $123 million bust, will scams kill crypto's mainstream dreams? Kaya and ICP pumps, legit projects or short-term hype? All right, so our crypto trivia question for today. I'm going to ask it now. We're going to go through our market update, and then I'll give you the answers, and we'll find out who was right. In what year was the first Bitcoin ATM installed, marking a milestone in its mainstream adoption? In what year was the first Bitcoin ATM installed? And bonus points if you can tell me where. Okay, so y'all chew on that for a few moments, and we're going to pull up our market update. It's not much of a Maestro cam without the Maestro name tag, even though it's covered up a little bit. Ooh, got some good guesses. Good guesses. I will come back to that. Ooh. Okay, we're going to come back to that because we have a winner already. And it's one of you guys. All right. Let's do our market update. Then we'll come back and find out who our winner is. All right. So, Bitcoin on a tear today. Look at that. I woke up and I saw these candles and I was like, okay, that's beautiful. This is beautiful. And then it just kept going. It just kept on going. So even with a downward trending yellow wave. Hey, you know what? Don't be a doubter there, Fussy. Don't be a doubter. Gotta know when you're right. So even with this downward yellow wave, we still had an upward price movement, which is pretty nice. And I think maybe the blue has something to do with that, because it's following the blue wave a lot closer than it would be following that yellow wave. So I don't know, maybe these are short-term and long-term or something like that. I don't know. And of course we had this global M2 money supply that was kind of looking like a downtrend, but that did not play out. From what I understand, the 12-week is the more accurate. And we're looking at a 10-week, so maybe I'll swap that out. We'll see. But anyway, upwards momentum, which is great. Okay, ADA, wow, looking at 70, looked like 75 cents, 70 cents. That's excellent news. Forgot to put my black light back on. Some excellent news for crypto in general. This is a nice move. Let's find out just how nice. if my thing wants to work. Come on now. Let's refresh. Such a nice chill song. Oh, that's on the daily. I want to look. Oh, that's Bitcoin. Come on now. Every time I refresh, it does something wonky. Okay, that's what I want. Now, let me do a graph. Because we're down here. 2 o'clock in the morning. There we go. Up to here. Oh, nice. What is this? That is 8% up today. 5 cents. Wow, that is beautiful. Let's find out what Bitcoin did today. And what'd you do at school today, little man? Refresh this one. It's gonna go back to that. Okay. Ooh, this is another good one. We got all the good tunes. Keep a watch on my Spotify, because I've been putting out stuff every week. I got something lined up for Friday. I got to do some more stuff for next week, but I got something lined up for Friday. All right, Bitcoin up $5,000, 5%. Very nice gains for today. Oh, that's even higher. 8.4%. I overshot it a little bit, but that's all right. So almost 8.5% up for Cardano. Okay, our Bitcoin hash rate kind of dropped a little bit over the last. This is on a daily chart. So over the weekend we've been rising and rising. So was that Thursday or something? Wednesday. So Wednesday it dipped. You know, over the last week it dipped, and then we've been rising again. I've actually turned off my miners. They've been acting a little weird. Something with my internet. I've got a weird internet over power adapter. So like I plug this thing into the wall, and then I plug an Ethernet cable into it, and then it transmits, I don't know how it works, but it transmits the Ethernet signal through the copper wires in the wall, and then I plug in the other one out in my garage, and it picks up the Ethernet and I plug in an Ethernet cable, and then I've got it plugged into a switch, Ethernet switch, and then it goes into my miners. So that is a marvel of technology. That's pretty cool. So I've had a little bit of issues with those, so I've turned them off just for a day or so. But I was able to finally get some progress on my node. Okay, so my node has finished syncing, and it took me like 2 days to get my server installed. So I got an Electrum server hooked up and figured out finally, and that took a couple hours, maybe 6 hours for that to index the blockchain as well. And then it took me a little bit. I had to mess with some firewall settings, and then I was finally able to access my Sparrow wallet again. And I've hit basically the milestone that I wanted to hit of my reserves. And so that's another reason why I'm kind of like tapering off of the big boy mining. Like, I'm in a low spot with my finances right now. I really, and many of you probably really cannot wait for the market to pick up. We need an altcoin season. We need it real bad. My finances are looking pretty glum, and so it's a little bit tough to justify an extra $300 on my power bill on top of everything else. So I'm thinking about it, but then I was also thinking, okay, if things start to take off, then I'm still mining the same amount of Bitcoin, but that Bitcoin is more valuable now. And yeah, so since December, I've mined $1,000 on my miners of Bitcoin. That's not accounting for the power. So yeah, but anyway, so I've created $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, which is pretty cool. And I've basically just kind of put it away in my cold storage. So yeah, so that is very nice. I'm very happy with that. All right, so our weekly outlook for Bitcoin, we're getting a green candle. Yeah, all right, I'm glad it's not just me. But I know you said you were trading just to feed the kitties. So I know it's tough. It's tough out there. This market needs to pick the fuck up. So we had one weekly down candle last week, and now we are back green. We're starting off the week green. Hopefully this week starts taking off. We could use another one of these big, nice candles. That's a nice size. I'll take 3 of those, please. Or, 12 of those, please, or something. I think it's like 7 in a row is the max. And then we get a little bit of a dip. So, let's go. Do your thing. All right. I sure hope so. I feel it coming. Definitely feel it coming. All right. So, wouldn't you know, this is a daily candle. Wouldn't you know, Bitcoin's popping. Crypto stablecoin market cap is dropping. Okay, we're starting to see these metrics line up, or I'm starting to see them line up for what I'm expecting them to do. Okay, I need to look into this a little bit more on what exactly I need to be showing on here, because they've got a lot of other good things on here. Yeah, we hope so too. Everybody's hoping. Cost basis. Okay. So I think right now I'm just kind of looking at the difficulty level of Bitcoin mining. Let's reset the zoom. We'll go over this way. Okay, yeah, so it's stabilizing. May 3rd? May? Yeah. No, we're in June now. Why is that May? That's interesting. Recent data? Oh. They want me to pay for everything. Okay, anyway, let's move on to our sentiment. Yesterday was 55. Ooh, today we're back in greed. We're feeling greedy today. Are you feeling greedy? I'm feeling a little greedy. I don't know about greedy, but 64. Up 9 points from yesterday. Very nice. Very nice. Look at that. Crypto market cap. Boom! Breaking out into green. Inflows. Well, starting to become inflows again. Okay. Other than that, pretty much everything there is stable. Let's see. Is our market sentiment picking up? Ooh, I love this one. This is a really good one. I really love this one. This is Grok's song. Grok made this song. We shall manifest it. Okay. Bullish and bearish divergence. Is that kind of what I'm going for with the contrary indicators and things like that? Or is that something different? Definitely sounds familiar. Enlighten us, Sir Butters. Okay, we're stabilizing here with our Google search trends. I think with all of these Coinbase commercials that we've been seeing, Butters has been sharing them in the Discord. With all these commercials we've been seeing, I think it's going to start picking up. RSI. I know I've heard of the RSI. Let's see, maybe we can put that up on here. Indicators. Okay, yeah, enlighten us. RSI. I know I've heard these words before. Relative strength index. Okay, divergence indicator. Let's see what we get. Oh, I have too many things on my chart. It's okay, this is a different chart. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Let's get rid of this. And let's try that again. Divergence indicator. Okay. So what are we looking at? What are we looking for here? Is it like above and below a certain level? I'm gonna move that. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I sure hope so. I hope you're right. All right, so we'll do some research and we can talk about that in the Discord, but we've got it up on our weekly outlook. Normal candles. Okay. Normal candles. Weekly. Okay. Well, I'll set that up and we'll continue to track it. Those candles look weird. All right. Because, yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. It says 60 something. But, yeah, we will continue that discussion. Let me look it up here real quick. Because I know I don't have a lot of X stories to talk about. So, RSI on Bitcoin. This is a good reminder that your body is mostly water. Make sure to get your daily dose. Relative Strength Index is a momentum-based indicator used to measure the speed and magnitude of directional price movements in Bitcoin. It provides a score ranging from 1 to 100, where a high RSI value above 70 suggests Bitcoin is overbought and it may fall soon, while a low RSI below 30 indicates that Bitcoin is oversold and may soon rise. Okay, as of the latest data, it's 68, which kind of matches what I just pulled up, which suggests weakening momentum at current levels. So, okay, very cool. Thank you for enlightening us. Good, sir. So we're looking at, I'm assuming that this is the most recent number right here, 66. There's our number again, 66.6. Bottles of water. So 66. So that means that this current run, I'm just going to go back to my Heikin-Ashi candles. I'm just used to looking at that. Those candles actually look different. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, okay. So it was a little bit lower. Interesting how it gives us different numbers. Like you were saying, the different candles affect it. I don't know. So, oops. What did I just do? Okay. I think I can get rid of... maybe I'll keep that. I'm just going to be crazy and incorporate this into the other one above it. If I can. I'll play with that later. So from what I'm seeing here, this is another wave type situation. So when it hits above 70, it's likely to fall. And when it goes to 30, it's likely to rise. So this is going to show us, what the price outcome is doing. Very cool. So it looks like this pump is going to be running out of steam soon-ish, maybe. And then it'll fall a little bit, and then we'll pick up some more steam, hopefully tomorrow. That would be nice. So thank you for that, Butters. Very, very cool. All right, let's see where our market cap is looking like. Still number 6. Amazon took us back over. Man, that was so exciting. That's okay. Oh, actually, we took over Google, didn't we? We're number 7. We were number 7 yesterday. So we took back our spot from Google. All right, let's be crazy. Okay, very cool. I will hop on there as soon as we're done here. Okay, so I saved one thing for today. Can someone explain why Bitcoin isn't $200,000 yet? And I saved that as soon as I posted something about Bitcoin hitting 110,000. So that's funny. Here we go again. Carl Manger, he's got some good he's got some good memes. Gotta love Michael Scott. It looks like he's vibing to my music. That's pretty cool. All right, look at that. I like that meme. That's a funny meme. That dude gets it. Me and my unemployed friends with $400 in crypto. Except all those guys have way more. You have $50,000 in cash. No, I don't. Would you go all in on Bitcoin or would you DCA? All right, what do you guys think? Oh my God, wait. Getting jiggy with it. So, Fussy, you literally nailed the trivia question. So you have tied Mr. Butters 1-1 for the trivia questions on HODL Harmony. The question was, in what year was the first Bitcoin ATM installed, marking a milestone in its mainstream adoption? And I'm pretty sure I said bonus points. So we'll give you, should we give him a half a point or a whole point? I think that deserves a whole point. I don't know, I'll let you guys vote. Does he get 1 point or 2? It's okay, Butters. We're going to do plenty more of these. These are fun. So, in what year was the first Bitcoin ATM installed, marking a milestone in its mainstream adoption? It was 2013. 2013 in Vancouver, Canada. And I was just like, let's see if anybody knows where it was. He literally nailed it. Butter says give him a half point. Let's see what everybody else says. Very cool. Congratulations. You've got at least 1 point, maybe 2. So, what do you think? 5 points. It's half a point for the extra or a whole point. Yeah. See, we're all in this together. Okay, so the next question is, if you had $50,000 in cash, what would you do? Would you throw it right into Bitcoin, or would you dollar cost average? Because traditional wisdom is you don't put it all in at once, you dollar cost average. So what would you do? Leave that in the chat. What would you do? It's hard to say. I would probably take 10,000 and leave it on the side, and then maybe put, hey, we've got somebody new here. 5 years ago, you could get 11,000 sats for $1. Today, you only get 907. Next stop, 9. I like the way you think, CS. Everything is about them Satoshis. Got to stack them Satoshis up. Yeah. And thankfully, 5 years ago, I was buying Satoshis. So I definitely got at least 11,000 Satoshis for $1. I was buying as much as I could. It wasn't a lot, but it was something. Welcome to the chat, CS. Thank you for joining us. And again, I have forgotten to post a link to our Discord, so I will do that right now. So right now, I'm just going through X and looking at market sentiment, because I forgot to save anything earlier. It's been a kind of a busy weekend, a busy day. Start of the week here. Oh, something else I want to share with you guys. I'll share it on my phone. Actually, you know what? I could probably pull it up off of my last video. So, I was watching 88 Sats. Have you guys ever watched 88 Sats? Come on, reload. There we go. And he had like a little referral thing going on with Speed Wallet. So I signed up and I got myself a Speed Wallet. Now this is a Lightning wallet. I'm going to go ahead and post this into the chat here. If you want to check this out, feel free. It is a Lightning Bitcoin wallet. And so what I'm going to use that for, that's going to be my spending money for whenever I go to Steak and Shake. Speaking of Steak and Shake, and I want to buy Bitcoin, I can just use that, because it's all, when you go to Steak and Shake and try to use your Bitcoin, it only accepts Lightning, which kind of makes sense because it's instant. So if you want to sign up for the Speed Lightning wallet, I think, let's see what the benefits to you are. And the benefits to me, I think we all get something. And you can also get cash sats back. So you get these points for every Satoshi that you spend, and when you hit a certain threshold, you get certain back. Yeah, how did you find us? Refer and earn. Okay, so we're talking about 1,000 Satoshis is like was that $1? A little over $1. So I'm referring you, and I get 1,000 sats, and you get 500 sats. So when you go and you log in with Speed Wallet, you can get some free Satoshis. Pretty cool. And they'll even give you, I think they give you like 1,000 sats just for joining it. So I've topped it off. I've got 90,000 sats in there. Woohoo! So that's my Steak and Shake money and whatever else. I'm still waiting for my Coinbase card to arrive so that I can actually spend elsewhere when I'm not using that. Okay. Ooh, that's cool. Trump is signing into law a bill that gives every child born between 2025 and 2029 a $1,000 investment into a tax-deferred account that will track the stock market. If strategy gets into the S&P, your future unborn children will be Bitcoiners. That's really cool. We're going to like that. Okay. It's a good old party there. This is why it's kind of scary to be scrolling my home screen on X live on YouTube. All right, Bitcoin has so much room to grow. We are still so early. That is so true. That's what I was talking about earlier. I've never seen this on a chart before. That's pretty cool on that graph. That's even more, like, puts even more emphasis on it. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, like I was saying, I think it was, if it wasn't Sunday, it was last week. I think it was Sunday. If Bitcoin took $5 trillion of market cap from each one of those categories, there was a seventh one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 6. There were 7, I think, on the other chart. That would be 35. But if it's 6, then it's 30? No, 28. Math is fun. 35, yeah. Anyway, so it will be around $35 trillion market cap, which some also basic math that I took too long to figure out would be a $1.6 million Bitcoin, which is very nice, if we do say so ourselves, which means our Satoshis would actually mean a little bit more. So at $1.6 million, 1.6 million dollars divided by 100 million. I'm really not good at math. 100 million divided by 1.6. I'm really not good at math. 62. Okay, nothing makes sense. $62 per Satoshi? That doesn't make sense either. I really don't know how to do math, but that's okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, the Iagon thing. Okay, I bought into Iagon, and Iagon is an AI-driven shared storage and compute economy, bridging decentralization with compliance to revolutionize cloud services. And so this is one of their nodes. Okay, and Mr. Crypto Crow is definitely getting one when it comes out, so that'll be cool to follow. We're gonna like and bookmark that. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here pretty soon. All right, so this is what we found out was not actually true. So that Martini guy needs to check his facts. Giga Chad Bull. SEC Chair Paul Atkins says they are working on policy to exempt DeFi platforms from regulatory barriers. Well, that's pretty cool. All right, Max Kaiser, your favorite Bitcoin maxi, or actually, I don't know. Michael Saylor's probably my favorite Bitcoin maxi. But Max Kaiser is my favorite crazy crypto guy, and he's got a purple pen, so that's always fun. So he says Bitcoin is going to $850,000 during this cycle. I don't know about that. Also, you guys have never answered my question. What would you do with your $50,000 in cash? Okay, so Bitcoin Bond is getting 1 Bitcoin. Senator Lummis says Bitcoin is going to increase dramatically, and we're over here just waiting, wondering when. So yeah, I'm not sure about this whole Elon Trump thing. Seems like it's just fake. Pay for some Bitcoin insider news. That might make the other $40,000 worth it, or whatever you plan to bribe somebody with. Bitcoin ripping and no one cares. We care. The HODL Harmonians care, that's for sure. Charles confirmed that midnight airdrop for 37 million users of several blockchains will be before November. He did say soon. That's going to be a huge deal when that happens. So keep your ears and eyes peeled for that. I was watching the AMI and he started talking about it and I was like, oh, better listen. ADA in the NASDAQ Hashdex ETF. Sweet. That's starting. Block 1 million will reveal the truth. What truth is that, Max Kaiser? You're crazy. But I like it. Reminder, Cardano is the DeFi layer for Bitcoin. Just in case you forgot. These people in the fiat cage telling us that they hope we have an exit strategy. Ugh. So Chris, you would buy some mining equipment. That is a great investment. So like split it between Bitcoin and mining equipment. That's a good idea. I feel like I was looking at the most recent ones and I almost convinced myself if it weren't for the tariffs, I would have already bought one. Again, another new one, but 2 is enough for this year. Actually, 1 was last year, so 1 last year, 1 this year. But yeah, 2 is enough for this cycle. I'm waiting for it to drop, mostly because of tariffs. Because I was like, all right, I do not want to pay the whole price of another miner just because of all the tariff BS going on. You know, let that play out. I'm stacking my crypto, but it's like I'm paying. It's like I'm intentionally paying more for electricity to get less hash rate by using my setup with the 2 right now. So if I get one new one, it would replace both of the ones that I'm using now with hash rate and use half the power. So it's like I'm intentionally paying twice as much for power. So as soon as this bull market starts to go off, I'm setting some money aside for a latest generation Bitcoin miner so that I can have only 1 running out there, and then I'll have 2 and I'll be like, what do I do with these 2? Oh, the challenges. The challenges. Life without leverage trading. Fussy, is this what it looks like now that you quit leverage trading? You're living your life? Okay. Are those $200 for 7 little miners? Lightning nodes. Okay. From what I understand, as long as you have a Bitcoin node, you can run a Lightning node off of it. I have to be honest, I don't really understand Lightning that much. When I had my Umbral running smoothly, there's a Lightning node that you can install on your Umbral. And I tried to get that to work and tried to hook it up with a wallet, like a Zeus wallet. I have had 0 luck with Lightning. I know it works well. I've used it obviously to pay for my Stake and Shake and things like that, but I don't know a whole lot about Lightning. So yeah, that's something I definitely want to learn more about. But yeah, first thing you should do is get your old computer or something, you know, some old hardware that you have to run a Bitcoin NOTs node. Get that going first. And then you can start to expand it with Electrum server and things like that. And I'd be happy to share what I learned by doing my little setup. Okay. Future and people that sleep on Litecoin, they have no idea. I don't know. I got into Litecoin, I think it was around the last market cycle, 2021 or something like that. but it just seems like it doesn't have a whole lot going on, and like everything's about market sentiment, you know, people are just not into it. I don't know. That's what I really feel like is going on with ETH right now. Okay, global liquidity is expanding. So yeah, I think we'll call it. Bitcoin, please, I'm trying to work. Check me, check me, check me. All right, I think we're going to call it here. Well, we got 8 people watching. Say hello. If you haven't said hello yet, say hello. Oh, we got a message. Check me. That's like me and my YouTube views. I'm like, oh, I should do this. And I'm like, oh, let me see how that short is doing. Yep. But it's so simple. Like, I know they don't count, they kind of count the same, but it's more, I don't know. I love going live. Obviously, this is my favorite thing. But it's so easy to post a short and watch the views go crazy. And I can just throw like $10, $20 at it and let YouTube advertise it, and my views go crazy and things like that. So that's pretty fun. So I'm just investing in my channel. And we are looking at 4,716 subscribers. 15 subscribers. I thought it was 16. 4,715 subscribers. Congratulations for being one of the first 5,000 subscribers to HODL Harmony. And thank you for being here. I think we're going to call it a night as this peaceful music takes us away. Yeah, I posted some new songs. Actually, out today is a brand new single. You may recognize it. Let's pull that up real quick. Ah, man. Thomas Durante out with a brand new single. And because I've posted all of these, yeah, that one's going to get copyrighted. Because I've posted some of these, my my publishers or my distributors, they collect royalties on my music that I've played in my own music, in my own videos. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. I'm so glad you love them. That's really cool. Definitely awesome. So listen, you've definitely heard this before, but this is my new single. I'm going to use that as my outro. So, if you enjoy what I do here, please, the first thing that you should do is turn the music down so you can hear yourself talking. There you go. So the first thing you should do is for humanity. First set of things that you should do. Number 1, be kind and respectful to yourself, the person in the mirror that is truly the only person that matters. Number 2, be respectful to other people, even if they don't deserve it. It really messes with their head. Number 3, be honorable to all earthlings, big and small. Number 4, you see me going down for it, you know your body is mostly water. Make sure you get your daily dose. If you want to help out the mission of growth of this channel, there's a couple things that you can do. Number 1, hit that like button. Whoosh. Number 2, smash the subscribe. Whoosh. Number 3, poke the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I put out new content. That's so funny. All of these songs get stuck in my head. They're so good. I'm so surprised at this AI music. And it's really cool that I can just be like, yep, that's mine. And then just make money on it. So that's funny. I mean, hey, whatever. It's a unique piece of music that the prompt is a unique... For me, it's really a lot like crypto. Because there are endless amounts of... So trying to set up this Electrum server... I made 4 Bitcoin wallets. I don't know why I needed a wallet on the server, but I did, because it wouldn't let me do anything until I did that. And it wasn't taking the wallets that it was creating. I created 3 wallets, and it wouldn't accept the seed phrase. The little next button wouldn't light up and let me click next, although I had typed everything perfectly correct. And then the fourth one, it finally worked. So I've got 3 wallets that I'm not using, and I could just type those seed phrases in somewhere and have a wallet ready to go with nothing in it. But for me, Bitcoin wallets and addresses are a lot like the AI songs, because as unique as this is, it sounds like a lot of things, but there's no song exactly like this, and it comes down to the complexity of what's in the prompt. So I think they're just as unique, and they are just as numerous as the stars in the sky. So that's pretty interesting, just like these stars back here. So thank you all for being a part of my journey. This has been incredible. And we're just at the beginning. Just like we are still early in Bitcoin, we are still early in the HODL Harmony journey. It's time to go. So, number 3, poke the notification bell. Number 4, share this video with all your friends, all of your family, even people that you don't know. Those are the ones who really need to be shared with. Number 5, join the conversation on Discord. It's hopping. And I think we have some stuff to read about our new indicator, thanks to Mr. Butters. Are we opening up a new candle? Kind of. Yeah, almost. We're almost there. Let's take a quick peek. I got another minute and a half. What do you think? You are too kind, Fussy. Too kind. I'm going to have to get my hands on some Vegemite. I'm going to have to do that. All right. So look forward. I'm just waiting for the clock to run out so we can see if our momentum continues upwards, which I hope and I pray and I think it might. Oh, my music stopped. We got 1 more minute. I can play one of my shorts. Why, hello there, Cicada. BTC for the win. BTC. Oh, look. HODL Harmony is live. Oh, what? That doesn't have a like on it. This is like a weird YouTube channel that my distributor, DistroKid, made for me because I didn't have a YouTube channel back in the day when I first started. So that's interesting. All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a new candle. And we had a new friend joining. Thank you, Cicada. Okay, 10 seconds. What do we think? Up or down, up or down, up or down? Oh, starting off down. But that's okay. That is okay because it has the potential to come back up. And it may just do that. Who knows? Anyway, this has been a so much fun. That doesn't make any sense. I promise. English is my first language. I just don't talk very good. Anyway, this has been so much fun. It has been a weekday edition. Speaking of Bitcoin, we've got Bitcoin right here. And the astronaut who's ready to blast off. Off he goes. Right, Cicada. All right. This has been so much fun. Will Bitcoin reach $1 million? Will HODL happen? Who's HODL? Will HODL happen 2026? 1 million I don't think will happen this year, but 1 million will happen very soon. And I was talking about this earlier, so if you want to rewind, feel free to do that. If Bitcoin takes $5 trillion out of every other category of investment, that'll put it at a $35 trillion market cap. And that will mean that one Bitcoin will be $1.6 million. And I still need to do some more math and figure out how many how much money a Satoshi would be worth at that point. But please feel free to rewind and watch from the beginning, because that is the end. Something that you should do. Okay, so we did, it's been a while, so hit the like button, smash the subscribe, poke the notification bell, share this video with all your friends. And number 5, join the conversation on Discord. But the most important thing that you should do for yourself, for your neighbors, for your friends, for all Earthlings, for the universe, for the parallel universe, and for humanity at large is have a great night, and I will see